Art and character designs provided by Demon Artie. Be sure to follow her over on Twitter at ArtieDemon. Want to be first to have access to early artwork, concept sketches, exclusive art that can't be seen anywhere else? Then support Demon Artie over on her Patreon. Link in description below. Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 Podcast. I am your host, Crimson Sin. Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. If you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. Episode 33 of Amphibia, Cursed, and just a little side note, look here, wow, only one person on the story. Isn't that weird and crazy? Oh, man, I thought it took 10 people to write a story. Oh, well, this is hilarious. Okay, this episode is hilarious. I have yet to find another cartoon in recent memory that is as consistently funny as Amphibia. I'm laughing from beginning to end. The visual gags are funny. Regular jokes are funny. Just the situation is funny. I just love everything about this show. It's just brings a smile to my face. And this is another one of those episodes where it's just has you laughing all the way through because all the silly crap that happens. And you know, Maddie, I like her. She's I've always liked the weird ones and the ones that aren't like everybody else. I mean, Maddie's awesome. But we open up and they're at the market and Anne's working the stand and selling stuff and everything. And, you know, it's just a kind of a normal, nice day. Maddie's thing, potions and all that kind of stuff. And they also bake bread and everything is across the way. And she's just this, I love how weird she is. It's just amazing. She's like, hey, how's it going? And then Maddie just kind of does this weird little smile thing. She's creepy.
Classic creepy Maddie.
This whole time, Spriggs was there. I kind of like, wow, this pile of vegetables looks super weird. But it was Sprig like hiding in like the, you know, cucumber looking things or his mouth and everything. The visual gags are so funny. And he's like, oh man, it's like, she's like, why are you hiding? Well, because Maddie's over there. It was funny how Hop Pop basically like sold him to the baker saying, oh, you can have my grandson, you know, he'll marry your daughter. And that's like the payment, remember, for when they were doing that in the other episode. So that's still like continuity and that still connects. I'm glad that just wasn't a throwaway thing and that actually was a continuation of like a storyline. Ever since, you know, we've been engaged, everything's been super weird and awkward. So Anne's like, well, why don't you just break up with her? And he's like, yeah, right. Just break up with her to her face. She'll freaking kill me. And then, like, she's all chopping up some bread, but, like, doing it like a madman. I actually love, she's such a fun character.
Ah, she'll kill me.
You know, if you're not going to do it to your face, you know, I can do it for you. It's easy. Anne was the girl that people would go to, oh, break up with this, you know, this guy or break up with this girl for me and just tell her I don't want to be with her anymore because they were too much of a coward to do it themselves. And like Anne, liked the idea of doing this. Yeah, it's easy when you have no feelings involved. Of course it's easy. They're like, yeah, let's do that. And so they're doing a little celebrate. They're celebrating their cowardness.
Yeah, spread against the world.
They bump into this guy who's totally Willy Wonka. Red hair, top hat, purple suit. It's Willy Wonka. And they on accident, Sprig bumps into him and drops all these berries everywhere. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. And he's like the candy guy. And that's like his thing. We never seen him before. And like, yeah, he has a big like candy stand. And he's gonna go break up for you. Starts walking over towards Maddie. And she has a little bread version of her and Sprig like in the fire. And then she like turns it on and like kills him. And then I just love this whole scene. Yeah, nope. She just walks backwards. I got a better idea. How about we do it through text? Absolutely worst thing you can do. Be a man or be an adult. Talk to the person face to face and you can have this conversation. Oh, just do it over text. In this world, they don't have cell phones or anything. So they're going to just use like a paper airplane. Throw it over there and she reads it and she looks over. I mean, like, that's so mean to do it that way. You know, she kind of just walks away and like, oh yeah, we did it.
Wasn't so bad.
Yeah, guys, did you see the look on her face? Yeah, you really did it. Then we see this like little like house in the middle, like a little storeroom in the middle of this like mucky bog looking area. Very, very scary. This is my murder shed. We see someone's working a cauldron and they're doing a spell or a curse or something. We can even look at this poof of smoke that comes out, has a scary face on it. Sprig wakes up in the morning and he's getting all hairy. Like his eyebrows are like over hair and he can't see. He's like, oh, what's going on? And then you hear Anne screaming too. So something happened when they got a curse put on them. He tries to make his way downstairs, but he can't see. His little tiny whiteies. Sprig got cursed with being hairy, and Anne got cursed. I guess she's turning into a bird or something like that because she's growing feathers and then she's making a bunch of like bird noises. Super funny. All this stuff is hilarious.
I woke up, these things started growing out of me. And whenever I try to talk, I just... What is going on?
Hop Pop comes out and he's like, oh, let's see here. What's going on? He's like, oh, I've seen enough. You guys are cursed. Anne's all like, I can't believe that this place has everything. Every bad thing that can happen. You got curses too. Hop Pop. Absolutely. I love these type of jokes.
Curse? That's a thing here?
This land of ours is home to many arts, Anne. Sculpture, mosaics, and, of course, the dark arts.
It just knocks it out of the park. I was laughing so hard I had to stop the episode. That's how much I was laughing. So they have to figure out who did it, and the only person can remove the curse is the person that put it on you. So they're like, oh, first they didn't want to have to deal with it. They're like, oh, whatever, but it just keeps getting worse. Like Sprig's getting more and more fur on his face, and Anne's getting more and more like a bird. Instead of having to talk to Maddie because she's the one who did the curse that they think it was, like, oh, I'll figure it out myself. So 3 hours later, dun.
I've got a really bad feeling about where this is headed.
So you've been cursed. So he's trying to fix it. He's like basically a poof ball now, a little koosh ball looking dude. And Anne's straight up a bird now. She could be in regular show. She's like, oh yeah, this is not so bad. But she has all these bird tendencies, like she's picking at worms and everything. This is so gross. Sprig's trying to figure it out. He's just basically blowing himself up, and like he can't figure it out. It's like, you have to go to Maddie. She's the one who's gonna be the one to solve this. Like, okay, opens the door and bam, Maddie's at the freaking door like doing a bread delivery.
Got Mr. Planter's bread order here. Ah! She's here! Someone hide me.
And like, oh, okay. They try to talk to her. It was fun. This is a funny little side thing that Polly thought that she knocked the door down with her mind, but it's just Hop Pop didn't fix it. It just fell over. Sprig mans up and he's like, okay, I'm sorry. I broke up with you over text. I should have talked to you face to face and had a real conversation. And then Maddie's like, yeah, that was kind of screwed up that you did that, and we should have had a real conversation, but I agree with the text that we shouldn't get married. He's like, oh, but okay, thank you. Please break this curse. Well, I would, but I can't because I'm not the one who cursed you. It must have been somebody else. She has all these cool little magic, little like potions and stuff she does, but I can find out. She does this little like mixture, and it will lead you to the person who cursed you.
This trail will lead us to the caster.
Oh, super cool. I really like that. Maddie's awesome. She's a super cool character. So they follow this little wisp thing through the woods and everything, and then we get like the lesson is, you don't judge a book by its covers, but it's the most basic lesson because they start having the conversation and she's like, hey, Sprig, why did you think I cursed you? It's like, well, you give up a creepy vibe. And she's like, just because I look creepy to you doesn't mean I'm actually a bad person. She's like, I studied magic and all this stuff to actually help people, not to hurt people. And you shouldn't really judge just on the outside, well, how someone truly is. And of course, Sprig's like, oh yeah, that is true. So he feels like crap because he basically prejudged her when he shouldn't have. I like the fact that when they're running around, Anne tried to fly. She's like, I'm turning into a bird, maybe I can fly. But she just crashes. She's like, it was worth the shot. They get to that creepy shed and they're going through there and you see all this candy everywhere, and it's like, oh, it was that candy guy. It was funny because like I completely forgot about him, but as soon as they saw the once you see like it was a bunch of different little sweets and stuff, oh, it was the candy dude, was they bumped into him. I'm like, dude, what a jerk. All they did was bump into you, and he did say he was sorry, but I guess these berries that he had were super rare and like once every 10 years or something ridiculous, so he was going to punish them. They're like, oh geez, dude, come on, seriously, just let go of the curse, we're sorry. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm what did he say? Not only am I like, he's super vengeful, he holds a grudge, and he's just an actual terrible person.
I may look nice, but I'm petty and vengeful on the inside.
Yeah, that was our bad. Looks can be deceiving. We get
Ah,
it.
right. The lesson thing.
He looks like he's sweet and nice on the outside, but he's an awful, horrible person on the inside. Okay. Maddie's like, hey, you should use your magic to help people, not hurt people, and then she's gonna, basically they're gonna have a little, I don't know, it's like an alchemy battle because they say they're curses, but they're like little bags and they kind of use them like little magic bombs. So they're having a little fight here and pretty well animated, not too dynamic, but pretty cool. They're throwing in, they're dodging and jumping all over the place. Maddie's all out of curses. And so the what's-face only has one left. He's going to throw it at her. She catches it and grabs some of Sprig's hair, some of feathers off of Anne, and mixes them together to reverse the curse and put it on him. She jumps in there, does a really cool little move. Big old explosion.
Gotcha! Oh dear.
It knocks down the door that Hop Pop didn't really fix. And he's been cursed. Now he's like he has both curses now. So he's hairy and he's a bird. And it took it away from Ann and Spriggs. Like, yay, we did it. It's so much fun. He's like, okay, we'll take the curse off, And then Maddie's like, no, you deserve this. And Spriggs like, hey, come on. He's in his little underwears. He's like, come on. Take the curse away. We said he was sorry. Everything's fixed. Like, yeah, we can do it, but at a price. They got a bunch of free candy. And I guess she kept it. And Maddie's like, I'm going to hold on to it. And because Sprig wanted, Sim's like, no, it's mine. And he tells her, hey, I'm sorry about all this stuff about, being set up to be married and all that. And, hope we can still be friends. And she's like, grabs his hand and pulls him closer. Oh, I can't wait to hang out.
Friends? Friends. Whoa. I can't wait to hang out.
She had to make it creepy, right? You get to the nighttime, and then, Sprig wakes up. He's going to get some water, and he hears some noises downstairs, and Anne's, like, eating ants off the floor. A nice parting gag. Like, she still has a little bit of those bird tendencies.
What? You got a better way to eat ants off the floor? Sheesh.
And end of the episode. What a fun episode. Maddie's a cool character. I wish we'd get more of her. I really, really like her. And, lots of laughs. This show is just... It's the funniest cartoon in such a long time.
Goodbye, Kurt. I'm not sure if all this was a blessing or a curse.
It was literally a curse, Anne.
Crimson Saint here. Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single upload. If you have any tips or story ideas, hit us up on Twitter at C15Podcast, or better yet, join our Discord server, link in the description below.